What's up, guys? Welcome back to the Comics Clash. It's Isaiah, and we are only about 5 days away from The Batman, and I'm super excited. It's my most anticipated movie of 2022. Already got my ticket, gonna see it Friday opening night. And so while I've been waiting, I decided to go back and review all the previous Batman movies. So I did Batman 89 and Batman Returns. So today I'm going to be reviewing Batman Forever. This is Joel Schumacher's first attempt at making a Batman movie, and it sucks. It's a really bad movie. Joel Schumacher does not fit well with the character of Batman. I think he is not really a good director. And both these movies fall flat for me. I think they're both really bad. Batman Forever is definitely better than Batman and Robin, but this movie has tons of issues, so let's dive into it. Alright, first off, it has aged horribly. So if you saw this movie when it first came out and you liked it, you can probably see how it was made specifically for the 90s and how it hasn't aged well. You can still probably appreciate it, but since I didn't see it when it first came out because I wasn't born, I think it's just really cringy, and you can see how it hasn't aged well. I think the way they did it was like specifically for the 90s decade, and it just has aged really horribly. It's really weird now, it's cringy. All the jokes are really bad. There's a lot of stuff here that's really dumb. The bat nipples, what the hell was Joel Schumacher thinking of adding that to the suit? I think his suit looks actually really good in this movie, but then you just stare at his nipples, which is super weird, and it just stands out in the suit, and it makes it really, really hard to watch. Now, another thing that just pisses me off about this movie is the acting. All the acting in this movie is pretty bad. Everyone except Chris O'Donnell, I think he did a really good job with what he was given. And I really think he did try his best. He put his heart and soul into this performance. Even though his script sucked and he didn't get enough screen time in the movie, I still think he did quite a good job. And I'm actually happy that he was in this movie. He was a pretty decent Robin. All the other actors, though, they were really horrible. Val Kilmer does not fit at Batman at all. He didn't get a story in this movie. He didn't get really like an arc in this film. He was just actually kind of there. He did his job as Batman. He fought crime. The action was good. The choreography. But him as Bruce Wayne kind of sucked. He was just there. He just, was given a horrible script, so he just read it, and he felt like no emotion to the character. Didn't really like it at all. Jim Carrey, I never really was a Jim Carrey fan. And in this movie, he's not funny at all. He's really cringy and weird, and I don't like him when he comes on screen. I think he does not fit the Riddler at all. He was just way over the top, and it wasn't good. Tommy Lee Jones, coming off of something as good as The Fugitive, I was really disappointed in his performance in this movie. Maybe if he was given more screen time, and his outfit, it was really weird. It was way too flashy and poppy with all the yellow and pink. It was really weird. Maybe he got more development and who he was as Harvey Dent. Just like in The Dark Knight, how Harvey Dent got a lot of development, and he is one of my favorite supervillains of all time for DC. I think he was really great in The Dark Knight. But in this movie, Tommy Lee Jones just really was bad. And yeah, I was just really disappointed in what we got. Everyone else was just kind of there. They didn't do anything. Batman's love interest, I don't know what they were thinking. She's barely in the movie. She doesn't do anything. She really was just a generic love interest. The plot's fine, I guess. The brainwashing, it's fine. The CGI sucked, though. Like, the way the brainwashing goes in, like how the Riddler brainwashes it and then the laser waves coming in through their brain. That was really dumb. The CGI was horrible. I mean, it was the 1990s. They should have done something a little better. I mean, I'm not giving him credit for that because it really sucked. It was really bad. And then the final battle, it was fine, I guess. There's nothing much to it. Then he had to choose between his love interest or Robin. Obviously, choose Robin because he's much cooler, and Chris O'Donnell's a great actor. But generically, he chose both of them, and he saved them both, just like we expected. It's pretty predictable. Nothing much else happened. But there was one scene that I could not predict coming from a mile away, and I thought it was probably the best scene in the movie. It was when Riddler blew up the Batcave. That was actually really well done. If Val Kilmer could give more emotion into his performance, I think that scene could have been a whole lot better, but I still think it was a good scene and a great sacrifice for the character of Batman, knowing how people never stop coming after him, and they're going to take everything he loves. Batman's whole legacy was built around that cave, and it was just taken away by the Riddler, and I thought that scene was really great. It needed a bit more emotion, but it was a really good scene. But in general, this movie kind of falls flat for me. I think it's really dumb. It's weird. It hasn't aged well at all. It's a 4 out of 10 for me. It has some mild entertainment here and there are some good scenes like the Batcave exploding. But other than that, I think this movie just is really bad, and I don't like it. Thank you guys so much for watching this video. Like and subscribe, and I'll see you guys next time.